Yet some of his greatest songs and some of his greatest legends were nearly silenced. So they created their own song instead, with their own teams, on their own stages, and with powerful instruments, showcased a symphony of greatness. Tempo, power, style. Pitchers who threw so fast, you'd swear you could hear the seam sing. Hitters whose thunderous percussions made baseballs disappear into the night sky. Players who were pitch perfect. They played for pride, for a tomorrow not promised. In perfect rhythm, for the love of the game. And though the box scores fade, their legacies will not. Their song is one of history, of perseverance, of courage. These are the legends. These are their stories. This is the Negro Leagues. One of the beautiful things about the inclusion of the Negro Leagues into MLB The Show has been that it has introduced a bevy of great stars who are now part of the imaginations of so many who love playing this game. And so we introduce you to some household names. But what I love is we also introduce you to some lesser-known players. Born in Culpeper, Virginia in 1882, Preston Pete Hill was a 5'8", 170-pound dynamo, a bundle of energy, who just happened to be one of the greatest hitters this game has ever seen. Think Tony Gwynn with power, and you've got Preston Pete Hill. And he was an exceptional defensive outfielder with a rifle arm. The perfect blend of power, speed, and of course, that pesky energy that drove pitchers crazy. The things that you saw Jackie Robinson do when he got to the major leagues, dancing off of the bases, Pete Hill was doing that several decades before Jackie Robinson made it to the major leagues. Pete Hill played in the early era of black baseball, well before Rube Foster formed his Negro National League in Kansas City in 1920. Thanks to the work of Negro League historians and researchers, it has now given us an opportunity to tout the talent of those early black baseball stars. Pete Hill was one of those.
Pete Hill digging in now for Chicago.
Pete Hill was one of the greatest players of his time. Baseball historian Jim Riley wrote that the best outfield you could build from the dead ball era would be Ty Cobb, Tris Speaker, and Pete Hill.
Reese tossed to second. Pete Hill digging in now. Yeah, that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. You know, Pete once ran all the way around the bases in just 14.4 seconds. That's right in line with modern players like Pete Crow Armstrong and Bobby Witt Jr. Waters over to second. 2 gone as they hit into their second double play in the first 4 innings. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Pete Hill and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Harvey under this one. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. Here at the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Pete Hill digs in now. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Coming home. The winning run crosses the plate, and they walk it off. Pete Hill digging in now for Chicago. Sliced hard but foul. Fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home. The tag out. Right there. Hill to the plate already with a knock in this one. Smoked on the ground to second. Sends it to first. 2 away. Look at the stop. The feed for 1. Double play. Oh. What a twin killing to end the inning. So up next, Pete Hill.
Yeah.
Comebacker to the mound. Throws to first in time. And they get Hill for the out. And that is that.
Universe wrote my song, I'm just living it.
1 down. Pete Hill digging in now.
I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. Nah, I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. Yeah.
This to third. Nice stop. There's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Slick Rick talking, burnt out. 50 million for the catalog I turned down. I'm making money every second, you should learn how. These puppies barking at a wolf, but I turn around, swinging like the first round, even in the 12th. Got myself rich, took the
line drive, base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. Back here at Southside Park, here's the center fielder, Pete Hill.
Universe wrote my song, I'm just living it.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. Nah, I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much.
And a ground ball to first. Reese takes it to the bag. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. 1 down. Pete Hill will hit next.
Connected, I'm obsessed with manifesting. The guest list, I'm only worried about my checklist.
On the ground, right side. Reese takes it himself, and there are 2 outs. So digging in, Pete Hill.
Going crazy on the daily. I don't see a reason why I should stop now. Thought it was the bottom. How you think I feel on top?
And there's a base hit to the left. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with 1 gone.
I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. Nah, I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much.
This to center field. Hunter on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there are 2 down. So up next, Pete Hill. Mendez off of first with 2 away. And a foul ball. Swings through it for the K. Pete Hill digging in now for Chicago. Fouled off left side.
Pete Hill was one of the greatest players of his time. Baseball historian Jim Riley wrote that the best outfield you could build from the dead ball era would be Ty Cobb, Chris Speaker, and Pete Hill.
2 away. You know, Pete once ran all the way around the bases in just 14.4 seconds. That's right in line with modern players like Pete Crow Armstrong and Bobby Witt Jr. Hill in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Man at second. And that is out of play.
Hit my line, pull up on, hop in, ride out, like this, crank the window, pit stop, hop out, hit the block, say what's up, put some in the wind, to the crib, rest up, wake up, do it again. Hit my line.
That one to first, Reese. And he handles it himself for the out.
Pit stop, hop out, hit the block, say what's up.
Pete Hill digging in now.
In the wind, to the crib, rest up, wake up, do it again. And school's on the right, I used to go there.
This one in the air center field. Hunter under it. And he makes the catch. And a couple of quick outs. Hey. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. High fly ball, right field. Waters should have this one. He's got it.